this Cheeto does look remarkably like a Charizard. That's
$87,000 is what that Cheeto sold for.
How is that one piece?
That's the craziest Cheeto shape I've ever seen.
Can we see it, Zach? Oh, thank you.
It looks like Charizard.
It looks like a dragon with wings.
That's what Charizard is.
Charizard is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And for some reason they put him on. Why does it say stage 2 at the top left? It's like they're trying to do like a chip version of Charmeleon.
It says 120 HP.
Maybe that's the standard amount of hit points for Charizard. I don't know. Put Cheetozard on a stage 1. Yeah. This is the one that's worth a bunch now, right? I think.
That first edition Shadowless Charizard, I think it's like just like $500,000 pretty standardly. There was an episode of Pawn Stars where a guy brought in like 50 of these about 8 years ago. And he wanted $100,000 for all of them. And of course, classic Pawn Stars like, no, I'll give you $5 on a handshake, pal. Had he actually purchased all of those Charizards, he would have been looking at like millions of dollars of profit just from buying this dude's Charizards. But the guy held on. He still has these Charizards to this day.
Good for him.
A Charizard is 5'7", 200 pounds.
That bitch.
Dude, simultaneously like small as fuck and needs a diet.
Yes, this is something that even as a kid, Woody, upset me. And I had to create my own head canon for a lot of Pokemon because on the cards, exactly like that, I'd be like, Charizard's 5'7"? No, he's not. There's a Pokemon called Onix, who is a giant rock snake. It's a snake made of rocks that's like 25 feet long. And the Japanese guy who made the card was like, oh, what kind of makes sense as far as like size? I say he 28 feet long rock snake and that he weigh 600 pounds. It's like, well, that doesn't make any sense. It should be thousands of pounds because it's a snake.
All boulders.
Just the outside is rock, though.
No, it's solid rock.
How is it? That doesn't make any sense, Taylor. He can't be solid rock. How would his digestive system work? How would it?
It doesn't. It's
blood
a rock.
Still
rocks.
I never saw him fed.
It's rock on the outside, clearly. And your Charizard there, 5'7" makes sense. It's 5'7" to like the top of his back, probably. Like you can see, he's all hunched over. Like he's 5'7" tall, but he's like 7 feet long.
Okay, here's a good.
See, there he is, all stretched out. That's a better look for him, I think.
All right, here's a. I prefer the bigger Machamp there too. Machamp was sick.
Oh, he's smaller in the animated.
I didn't like the small Haunter. Haunter was neat.
That guy looks familiar.
Snorlax. He was always great. You just play that little flute. Yeah, they did make him gigantic in the animated series.
Okay, but that's huge. 52 feet.
Yeah, it's the one in the Pokedex, which is like the game, the one on the left, 28 feet, 10 inches. And I'm looking at a card right now. They said 463 pounds for a rock snake that's 28 feet long. That's retarded. If 7-year-old me was able to identify this as an issue, it's an issue. Look at that. And also, this is a disappointing thing. The giant rock snake is unusably weak and bad. Terrible in the video games. I was so upset by that. I watched the animated series and I wanted to catch an Onix so bad because Brock made him look so hardcore. And then you tried to use an Onix. I'm sure you did this too, Santi. And you're like, oh, okay, well, this guy's just slow and horrible and is weak to like 11 different types.
It says here that a 28-foot snake would weigh 500 pounds.
Yes.
A regular snake.
And our snakes, yeah, it's made of snake meat. And this is made of granite.
So what's the diameter of the snake, Taylor? Because I have the answer here.
Of the Onix? Oh, I don't know. I would guess it's always drawn with like a bunch of balls of rock connected. And so I don't know what the diameter would be.
Can you throw something out there between 3 and 12 inches?
It's got to be more than that. What are they saying?
More than 12 inches?
For diameter? Oh, yeah. It's got to be like feet, like 4 feet.
That's what I'm imagining.
28 feet, 4 feet wide? That seems too... They're long and narrow.
Zach,
this thing is like
the head.
Is a small Godzilla made of rock and is a snake.
It's
Zach,
tapered.
bring up my picture again. Yeah, and you can kind of see a little more because like that's another thing with Onix is it doesn't have snake proportions. The head and the body are so big and girthy, and it doesn't match up to the total length of it. So like if this thing did exist, it would seem short and it would be heavy as fuck. Like,
well, Jesus, using this formula, if it was 28 foot by 12 inches, it would weigh 3,775 pounds.
Okay.
Assuming ChatGPT is worth a darn. I don't know.
Well, then it should easily be like 10,000 pounds because if that's 28 feet long, it looks like that head is what? 5 feet, 8 feet, or it's got to be 6 feet across if that's 28 feet long.
No, it's not about
itself.
All right, look at the length of it and imagine about a fourth. That is not the diameter of the head.
Okay, maybe it was like 5 feet across.
Okay.
Look at it. That's a gigantic head.
This is crucial math. There's nothing for scale here.
But we know that it's 28 feet long.
That weird grass in the background? Is he on a cliff? What is this?
You don't need a scale. It's 28 feet, 10 inches long.
I don't know what this picture is.
Okay, I suppose. But I still need I need a fucking slide ruler or something to figure out diameter.
I thought it was like a slice shot of it like being underground doing rock snake things.
No, it's levitating. It's like standing on its like
tail. I picture
it's
like
all
a cobra,
tail, but it's
yeah.
This is a terrible artwork. I don't care for it. Reason number 87 why I didn't get into your silly card game.
Yeah,
I never got into the card game. The video games are good.
I don't even know where I would play that video game.
He's an alpha nerd.
On your Game Boy in 1997 on road trips.
I had Tetris. I played Tetris. That's all I had.
Oh, that's so much worse.
Pokemon
at least had a story you could keep engaged for a super long road trip. You only stopped playing when the batteries for your Game Boy and the batteries for that ridiculous clip-on light, because they weren't backlit back then. When that thing died, there was nothing more frustrating than like driving at night as a little kid on a road trip and your Game Boy still has juice, but your light dies and you're like trying to angle it, and then you get bold and you turn on the overhead light, and then your dad's like, "You trying to fucking kill us?" And then
you were rich. You had the light.
The idea that the interior light in a
like
car,
like
impaired the driver's ability to do what he's doing is this lie that they tell. It still hurts my feeling. My father used to take me fishing. We go out on a boat in the bay in Ocean City, and he absolutely had me convinced that if I talked at all, that we'd scare the fish away. And I realized literally like 2 years ago, Pastelli told me, he's like, "Yeah, your dad just didn't want to hear you." And I'm like, wow, so many hours of me just shutting the heck up because he did not want to talk to me. Okay.
I just got her into Pokemon collecting with me because I've been, by the way, horrible idea. I am deeply thousands of dollars into this hobby. But she's like, I want to go to these card shows and help you look for the things that you're looking for. Ultimately, we came down on like, hey, I want you to get in on this too. Why don't you pick a Pokemon that you really like or you think is really cute, really adorable, and we'll start collecting those cards. She picks a Pokemon from, if this term means anything, Gen 1, so 1996, the original 151 named Ditto. I was like, oh, that's an adorable Pokemon. It's like this blob. It literally is just a piece of gum. And it's one of like the most expensive ones to collect for. I am seeing cards that are like $900 plus, and it is a daunting task to tell her that we cannot complete this collection because I finally got her into something that I'm interested in. Even if she's faking it, I don't want to ruin this.
Have her play Pokemon, any Gen 1 Pokemon game, and get a Ditto and start using it, and she will immediately be off the Ditto train.
Yeah, Ditto
it was like the coolest. And so like, for Woody and Kyle, Ditto was a Pokemon whose entire shtick, it only knows one move called Transform, and it's just a pink blob. And no matter what Pokemon it's fighting, it transforms into that exact Pokemon with its exact moves, which sounds like it could be fun, but it's not, because all it means is that you always hit second. and your opponent knows exactly what your type is and what they can do to fuck it up. And so like it's a really neat concept, but it doesn't actually work well. So yeah, have her play the Pokemon game. She'll try Ditto out, be like, this Pokemon sucks ass, and then she'll like find, I don't know, what's another one a girl likes? Pikachu.
No, that's worse. That's worse. That's even more expensive. There's like, oh my God, Pikachu. There is a Pikachu card that is like $5 million. That's the one that Logan Paul wears to events and stuff. It's called funny. Yeah, it's called an Illustrator Pikachu, and I don't have the heart to tell my girlfriend, babe, I can't afford the Logan Paul $5 million Pikachu.
She's like, but aren't you big enough for the WWE yet? Someday,
maybe we can get a Ditto if Raja hits someone else. It's been great for my career.
Use that Raja money. Yeah, Pokemon, it makes me so sad that you missed it by such a small window, Kyle. If you were just a couple years younger, you would have been all in.
I really wouldn't have. There would be like, no. I saw some cards at school once. Mostly, yeah. I saw a Pokemon card at school one time. Like a kid had some sitting behind me. Maybe it was sixth grade? Or was that 8th grade? I think it was 8th grade. I think in 8th grade, the kid behind me in homeroom had some Pokemon cards, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" Because like we play poker at my house. Like I knew how to play poker, and I was just like, "What the fuck do you have there? What is that?" And I remember it was all shiny and like holographic, and him trying to explain it to me, and just thinking like, "Well, we're not going to be the gayest kid in this class. We found the bottom. Won't be friends with that guy."
Okay, the cards, you're right. I was meaning more the games, like the Game Boy games. I don't know if you were on a Game Boy much in the 90s, but
they didn't buy me games.
Video games of all time.
Yeah, my parents wouldn't buy me games for them. Like I had Mario and I had Tetris, and like once you got the console and it came like a game or two, there was never getting another game. like that didn't really happen at my house. You're like, yeah, you got the Mario, you got that one, and then you got the Sonic. What more do you need? And I'm like,
did you have Santi? I know you were a Pokemon guy in the 90s.
Yeah.
Did you have N64 Pokemon Stadium?
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, that was a cultural game in this household.
Oh yeah, it was like I remember the excitement of it being like Friday after school in like 4th or 5th grade, and it's like, oh, I've got Tim and Alex and Brendan and Travis, and I've got all my buddies coming over, and we're gonna do a Pokemon Stadium tournament, and we're gonna do this and that. And it was, well, first we'll go home and then probably shoot each other with airsoft guns in the woods, or I guess 4th, 5th grade, that was paintball time. We didn't know airsoft was a thing yet. We'll do that for a while, build a fort, and then we'll just spend all night eating pizza, drinking soda pop, and playing Pokemon Stadium. I don't like that. Those might be some of my best gaming memories ever. Is N64.
N64 sleepovers with like GoldenEye. Oh my God, so good.